Hello, hello, everyone. Welcome to the virtual living room. It is your girl Lovey back with another week's recap of Love and Hip Hop, the Married at First Sight edition.
No, you didn't. The Married
I
at
did.
First Sight, the Love and Hip Hop edition.
I
You ain't
did.
never
Wow.
lied.
I did. I did.
Wow.
I said it. I said what I said.
And I heard
Okay.
it.
The girl gang is all here. April, Iva, and Belinda. Hello, ladies.
Hello.
Hello.
Can we start with Virginia?
Is Virginia still drunk?
Girl,
She
when is
she drunk
Virginia
right
not
now.
drunk?
Right now.
I can't with her. And when did this show turn into Father's Knows Best?
Yeah.
Leave it to
But
Beaver.
yeah. You know what though? It was funny that he had one friend that was open and another one that was a little prude like him. The one with the red hat was like, yeah, he need this shit because he uptight as hell, and that's just how he is. And the other one was kind of a little more just like him, where it's like, nope, we're not going to take shots. We don't do that. Like we're not going to take a shot. We're not doing that for you. I'm like, oh my gosh, but he needs that. He gonna
Yeah,
enjoy her being a damn fool.
I think he needs to relax a little bit, but she needs to relax on the drinking. I mean, it's a lot in my opinion of the drinking. I feel like and editing they could be heightening it up for her drinking, but
I think
it
they
seemed
cutting it
like
out right.
every scene she drinking. So
I think
yeah,
they
but it was
cutting
a
it
couple
out.
of things. It was a couple of things that Eric did that was rubbing me a little wrong. Like, yes, you need to check in with your partner, when you leaving or whatever, but we don't need to ask your permission. Like, I'm gonna tell you, okay, I'm finna go hang out with the girls on Saturday, and then I don't need to ask your permission. I mean,
Come on,
it seemed
my
like he was wanting her to ask permission to go places.
it's my fear while you were gone that you weren't going to miss me. Boy,
Can't go to a wedding without you talking about. Did you miss me? Like, pipe down, young sir. I'll be back.
No,
Like,
old sir.
right. I'll be back. Calm down. You should have
right.
enjoyed that time. And all you did was
No.
whine the whole damn time. Even walking the damn dogs. West Virginia was tired of hearing that shit. He was like, sure. Like, I just came to walk fucking dogs. I did not come to be talking to your ass about your girl problems.
Oh, shit.
Shut the hell up. All you do is complain. Like, dude.
So how about I was a little cracking up that she's not receptive to hugs already. How about that part? Already
I
we
don't remember that.
he said she when he
Not.
was talking to his friend, he said, well, I tried to go in for a hug, and she's like,
She was saying she needed her space. She was like, okay, I'm gonna need my space. I mean, you know, I don't know about these people because when you get married, I'm not saying you don't get your own space, but you find your own space in the house somewhere,
Mm-hmm.
in a
You
different
better hope they
room. You
go
know
to
what I mean?
work. You know what I mean? I'm gonna go to
You
the
know, when you
grocery
go to
store.
work,
Yeah.
when you go to work, you
She
go
said
to
when you go to work.
store. If you want to go go into another room, but I just feel like the expectations that she has and the thoughts that she has around marriage is just a little, like,
In her
mm-mm.
mind, she romanticized it. It wasn't real.
Right.
I definitely don't believe she was ready to be on here. Not
Of
at all.
course not. I don't care what her little friends say. Every time we asked her, we were thinking that she was going to say, no, I don't want to do it. I'm not ready. But she said that she was, no, clearly she is not. When you wake up and the first thing on your mind is some alcohol,
Yeah, I'm
baby,
wondering what about her says marriage that I want to get married. What
Right.
about it?
Right.
nothing, nothing, nothing about her actions other than having sex. That's it.
she
Well,
could
you ain't
get
got to
that
be married
anywhere
for
though,
that.
because she a
Right.
woohoo girl. Right. You don't gotta get married for that. I mean, not these days. I mean, some of these people out here that live in the South with me think you do. But anyway, you don't have to. Again, whoever suggests that she should be on Temptation Island, I'm with you. I don't even watch that show. And I know that she should have been on something, whatever the hell else besides this.
Yes, I totally agree. But Eric killed me when he was outside talking to the friend on the balcony and he was like, well, I knew that you were going to be great.
No,
Lies.
you a lie.
No, yeah,
Lies.
that was a lie. Because you been worried about them boys since forever.
Hmm.
Right. But I wouldn't put it past neither one of them that they would sleep with Virginia. I mean, why wouldn't they?
Somebody probably tried it
Oh.
once.
That's
Mm-hmm.
what I feel like. Something happened where they tried it because and it was a no go or something because they didn't seem like why wouldn't they?
I'm so over them. Oh my god. And
Especially
his
if she drunk all the time on their couch.
and his ap- and
Yeah,
Mm,
it's right there.
and
mm.
his approach to talking, you gotta talk about everything. Everything. We gotta talk about bacon.
They had a conversation about bacon. Did I
Oh, but
miss
it's
that?
just like
Oh, just mean in
I was
general.
gonna say I
everything
missed that one.
Yeah, I was like,
bothered
right. I was
him.
like, was they talking about some bacon? Yeah, yeah, that was a little much.
Oh God. I'm
The
over it.
Viking, the the virgin and the Viking. She ain't no virgin now, but she a virgin of marriage, or should I say she's a virgin to relationships because she's not the relationship type right now.
Mm-mm.
She needs to go ahead and do what she needs to do. She
But
on
it
my own
was
time.
funny that the dogs were a clear representation of each of them.
Yeah, her dog was wild as hell.
Mm-hmm. Like, look at me, look at me, look at
Right, right.
That's probably why she could deal with it.
me. Mm-hmm.
Can we talk about the other people who got the whole animal kingdom in their house with
Yeah,
those
they
four
do.
dogs?
Did they bring the cats? Who had the dogs and the cats?
Virginia.
Virginia left her
That's
dogs
the
her cats at
That's
home.
the
Mm-hmm.
Viking. Yeah,
Okay.
I still keep
Because
calling Eric
with
the Viking.
Jacob and them, they got a doggone animal kingdom in their house with all them dogs.
With all them
Oh,
bitches
Mm-hmm.
in the house.
Mister Mister 80s and the Mean Girl. That's what I have nicknames when I have my notes, y'all. I'm just letting y'all know. So they're 80s. They're Mister 80s and the Mean Girl.
That's right. That's exactly what they are because she is a tad bit mean.
Yeah,
And
she's just a tad bit
can
mean.
he come into the current century? I mean, I get it. You like the 80s and all that, but your girl is not feeling it. Like, you need to have a moment where that's what you want to do. You want to be in your man cave and you can watch 80s movies. You can rock it out. But okay, I need you to come back to reality.
Maybe for like
Kind of
when
like her
people.
friend said though, you going not deal with the man because of the way that he dressed in the 80s. Like we can get over that. I think
Hmm.
if she tuned into him more, he would tune the 80s out a little bit more. And
Hmm.
I
Hmm.
honestly,
agree.
the stuff he bought on the trip was not representative of what I've seen him wear at home. He ain't dressed no worse than
Hmm.
her because she had them white old lady pants on. Oh my
Oh,
God. They Kenya said they came from White Woman Depot. What in the hell was them pants?
dress
Out
barn.
of her Karen
They were
outfit.
like, they were terrible. Yeah, her outfit was bad.
He
So she
called
ain't
out her
dressing no
Karen
worse than
outfit that
him.
was in the closet.
Right. It ain't no worse than him. So since they've been home, that's not even an issue. You just looking for something.
Yeah, I
She
think her
is.
friend, even though I don't really like that friend with the little weird nose,
And the teeth. She got some big
yeah, I
ass
don't
teeth.
really care for her, but she was being really straight with her and saying,
Mm-hmm.
"Okay, what's the problem? Like, you've been single for 7 years, and now you keep trying to pick this man apart." I really feel like Jacob has the potential to be a really good guy. He seemed like he would cater to her. You know what
He's
I mean? Like
calm.
whatever she want to do, he
He's
seemed like
Mm-hmm.
he'll
calm.
go along with it.
He's patient,
You know, yeah, he
but he
seems like
doesn't
he's
put up. He doesn't put up with the bullshit.
no, he don't. He
He
don't got
will
time
call
for that.
you. So
Yeah.
he does have the patience. I think okay, so this was like the one only time that I watched Unfiltered because I don't know which one of it was y'all that told us that it's about to be Jake and Bree and Paige on this time. So I said I wanted to watch it. And I'm glad I did because you did see more of his patience and what he talked about and how they said okay, even Jamie was like, so what if we put that in a room? You be cool? Oh, I'll be cool with it in a room. Yes, he'll contain it to a room instead of being all over the whole house for her. But
Right.
okay, instead of like blowjobs and stuff, ma'am, on holidays and Christmas and weekends, why don't you watch 16 Candles with this motherfucker? Like, or watch Pretty in Pink with his ass. Like that's what he want to see. Surprise him and do that. I'm sure he'll be happy.
Yeah. It wouldn't hurt her. She tried to just act like she just so disgusted, and that's not really a it's not a big
She's
issue.
turned off from the pain, y'all.
Oh Lord, I forgot
But if
about
she
that.
I
would
can
connect
imagine it
with
probably
it,
was bad, but
but, but
right, if she connect with it, you can fix it.
right,
It
yes,
ain't nothing but
because
old
trust
opinion
me,
to
it,
teach them.
exactly. There's certain things, and let's okay. Here we gonna go. Here's TT's moment. you can either, it's certain things that you can't teach or can't train, like you can't teach or train growth. We understand that. However,
Right.
if it's okay and it's workable, you can teach if they're willing. So you need to be in tune with yourself, Miss Young Lady, born after the 80s or actually born in the late 80s. You need to figure out, you need to talk to like some of your old homies, your grandma, your mama, and have them bring some stuff down to you because you need to train him and figure out what you, because it looks like he's willing to do like whatever. Shit,
Yeah, I
you might not even know what you want at this time. How old is she?
after 7 years.
Thank
Right.
you.
She
Come
don't
on,
know how to.
April.
She don't know how she work her damn self.
Come on, April.
Yeah,
Come
and I
on.
really feel like she is just doing exactly what her friend said. And as soon as she start getting close, she start backing up, and she gonna be single. She always talking about she always a bridesmaid. You gonna be another bridesmaid.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
On abroad. You're gonna be a woohoo girl abroad. You need to take her because remember she does all the trips. That's what she was talking to his homies about. Remember, oh, I went here and I went. If you've ever gone, go here. Okay, bitch. Well, you keep going and you go kick it with the Aborigines. And once you take a divorce trip with you and Virginia, because y'all hosts gonna be together. How about that part?
And I even feel like he'd be willing to travel. He seemed like he'd be willing to even travel with her if wherever she want to go. He didn't seem like he was putting up too much against
Mm.
stuff that she wants to do.
As long as he get to wear his neon or at least a fanny pack, let him wear a fanny pack and some acid wash jeans, girl, and he good. He embarrassing you. Fuck them people. He paying all your bills
with some
and
LA
you
gears
good.
with the tag hanging on it.
He got on an old man New Balance.
Oh Lord.
First
Them
of
big
all,
thick
but
ones.
let's keep
Oh
that
Lord.
funky. When we were younger, I did talk about people with New Balance because it usually was like some of the portable people who wore New Balance. However, y'all don't know New Balance costs money.
So I was a little shocked that um, Jacob was as transparent as he was with her friends. When he came out, I was
Really?
like, yeah, we had sex. And then she moved on to another way of thinking. And I'm like, are we divulging that information to our friends?
He seemed like he don't hold back. He kind of says whatever. Like he don't
I think
really
so
have
too. I
no
think he's an open book. Like he doesn't know not to say that. You see what I mean?
I
don't have
think
no
he wants
social
to
clues to
know.
tell him. He just like whatever.
I'm dead at social clues. I want to give him more credit than that, and I want to say that he knows or he figures that she's close to her friends, and he really wants to get to know her. So I have to be transparent and tell him this, and that. And once we get on our path and our wavelength, I'm not gonna have to like tell them all that stuff anymore. But if I tell them this now, they can understand what I'm going through.
I get it. I get it. Shout out to the friends though, because a lot of their for each couple, they were very
Amazing.
direct.
Yes,
Except for Paige.
And calling him out.
Well, Paige didn't have no friends. Her friends was like, "Don't bring me that shit."
And that's what I'm saying. Except for Paige.
All
We
their
didn't see
friends,
we didn't see
we said that.
the good girls.
Yeah, we were like, their friends were very knowledgeable. They were nothing like my friends. If I set up and was like, "Girl, I don't know about him," they'd be like, "Bitch, I don't need it. Let me tell you, that's how he did." You know what I'm saying? Like they were really good, like analyzing stuff. I was like, all of them damn near got a damn psychology degree. Because most people listen to respond, and they listened and digested and told you about yourself. And I was like, damn, are they programming those friends?
I agree, because even we haven't talked about Vincent yet, but even Vincent's cousin or whoever he was telling them like, okay, what's the problem? You didn't listen. You didn't mention a whole bunch of things that ain't no real problem. So I mean, that just goes to show you that a lot of these people don't understand what a marriage like is. You picking every little thing that is not really a make or break issue.
Yeah, you got to
want to
pick
be
your
married.
battles.
You need to figure it out.
Yep, you got to pick your battles. You can't nitpick over every little thing, because you gonna feel like a kid that's constantly mama, 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 mama. What?
Lewis, 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 Mom, 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 Mommy, 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 Mama, 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 Ma, 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 Mom, 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 Mommy, Mommy, Mama, Mama, Mama.
What?
Hi.
Oh, Stewie. Well, if we're gonna talk about Champagne Vinny, I want to talk about how I want to give him a little credit that he only got to the carport and chose to
And
come
he
back.
turned around. Girl, you should have seen me yelling at the TV. I said, Vinny, where you going? Where you going? Like, you that mad? Where you going? And then
Vinny
he
was
got himself
frustrated.
together. He got
Yeah.
frustrated and was gone.
Oh, that's
He was
right.
sick of her
Why
ass.
you wasn't here last weekend, girl? Yes, we was mad because he could have gone to the second bedroom. He
Like
didn't
she
have
Right.
to go.
said,
She said,
But
home. This is our home. Where are you going?
yeah, because I was very happy that we heard that he only went to the carport and then he decided to get back and then
Right.
he
And
was
he
on the
turned
right
back
path.
around.
Because, like I said, this is going to be the Amani and Woody of the season, hopefully, which is good. But when she talked to him and was like, thank you for coming back, blah blah blah. But when his homie or his cousin, like y'all said, was like, hey, this the one for you. Stop messing it up. I was very happy about that. That, like y'all said, these friends, you're right. These friends are actually calling him
mm-hmm.
They
yeah.
some really good, knowledgeable friends. I
Mhm.
mean, and it goes to show to me, I was like, evidently y'all are good people because y'all have good friends. You don't have no hating ass, hoping your shit fail ass friends, you know?
Ooh, you
So,
know what? Even the hairline pastor gave some good advice.
he did. He
Come through,
did.
y'all.
Now,
Are we
okay,
going
so
there? Wait,
look,
no, we're
wait,
not
not
going there
yet,
because
not yet,
I'm
not
waiting
yet,
for y'all because I
not yet.
wrote notes and I said I'm waiting. I need Wahid and I need B to talk about them. I'm not going to even say anything about them. Well, I might say one thing, but I'm not. I'm gonna let y'all
Yeah,
because I've
not
been
yet. Because then that
waiting.
way we're gonna talk about them and we're gonna be done.
Right.
April can go do what she need to do because that'll be the
Right.
end. The end.
Which I
So
could
who are we?
appreciate. Wait, I could appreciate them saving them to the very end because that allowed all of the other couples to shine.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So
Well, the
That it's
editor
Yeah,
not
heard us.
becoming the
especially
Chris
then.
show. Yeah, that they
The editor
didn't give
heard
them a
us.
whole
You didn't
lot.
know? I had
And
talked to somebody and
Mm-hmm.
was like, listen to the Live, Laugh, and Love. Y'all need to listen. Y'all need to edit and get some other people on there. You didn't hear that? No.
yeah, because they basically are editing everything and writing the show at Paige's expense at this point.
mm-hmm. But we
It's
gonna
gone.
get there. We gonna get there. We gonna, like
Mm-hmm.
you said, Belinda. If we start with them,
Mm-hmm.
we're done.
So we still on Brie and Champagne Vinny?
Yes.
Did,
So I
did y'all
love his
hear? Did y'all
mama.
hear? Did y'all hear his cousin call him Champagne Vinny too? So I thought that they started
Yeah.
Yeah.
that. I thought they started that in Vegas. He must have came as Champagne Vinny.
I
Mm.
don't know,
I
but the
guess
cousin
so.
did
I
call
heard
him
his
that.
cousin say that
Yeah.
too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we're gonna talk about how his brother is body conscious and he held that pillow in front of him the whole time.
You think that was a body conscious thing?
I didn't even pay attention to that.
He
I
kept
mean,
that
he's
pillow.
chunky. Maybe he's newly chunky. Maybe that's like, the 20-pound vid
No,
and he
baby,
not used to that.
he was holding that shit like I did when I had my myomectomy C-section. When you can't laugh, he had that shit right in front of him, to where
But I'm
you
like, I
couldn't hold
wonder,
it.
was it because I'm on, you know what I mean? Because most big dudes, if you're gonna be a big dude, I'm in it. You know what I mean? They in it.
You
It's not a
better
big
put a
deal. So
girdle
maybe,
on.
so
You
maybe
better put
this
your
is
male
new for
spanks
him to make
on.
him uncomfortable. Yeah. I don't know. He
You know
was
what?
married. He looked younger than Vinny and he was married.
He was
He had a
cute.
ring on.
I mean,
He
that's
did
just
look.
me.
I didn't. Yeah, I
He
didn't
looked
notice
really
the body
young.
image. I didn't notice the body image stuff. Like like with Miles, I could always tell that he was feeling uncomfortable sometimes when he had gained weight
Hmm.
because he would always be fixing his shirt and pulling it
Hmm.
out
Mm-hmm.
and all kind of stuff.
Yeah.
I noticed that, but I didn't really notice stuff about the brother.
Because he held that
Hmm.
pillow. That was the first thing I saw. I was like, he is not letting go of that pillow.
Hmm.
Okay, poo. We all got a poof.
Mm-hmm. That's what
It
makes me say that maybe he's not used to being that size.
it seemed
Mm.
like the families was getting along.
Quarantine.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Hmm.
thought that they were cute. I was worried for a second, but when his mom started talking and stuff, and she wanted to go to, what did she say, Europe? I was
And
like, I want to go to
snacks.
Europe too, baby.
And snacks.
Yes, and it was like a Spanglish. They were cute. They really were. And I'm glad that his mom kind of broke the silence, because I think I probably do the same thing. They may not understand every word I say, but I'm going to talk, and y'all going to get what you get. He'll
Hmm.
translate what you need to know.
Hmm.
So, but they were cute. They were cute. I liked her. I think that she's going to like Brittany too. She seems open. And I was kind
Yeah.
of concerned about that because most of the time it is like, she's not, you know, of Spanish descent of some sort. You know what I mean?
Right.
So I
Oh,
think that I like the fact that they were open and chit chat. And I think they're going to get along good.
Yep.
I was wondering, do you think that they gave all of the couples games to play, or and they just chose not to do it, or because it seemed like Vinny and Brianna the only ones that played a game.
They've played games in other seasons, so maybe
I know,
yes.
but I was just wondering. I didn't see
The
nobody
other
else
ones
play.
didn't do it. Mm-mm. Well,
But
the
I'm
other
saying
ones,
maybe yes, they gave them and nobody did it.
or maybe
Yeah,
they
maybe
did
they
and it wasn't
offered
as
it.
informative than as them just talking, so they cut it.
Right. There you go. That could be it.
They could have offered it, and then as an option if to kind of get things going or whatever. They just
Hmm.
didn't need it. I don't know.
Well, we saw the fourth wall being broken with Christina when she was like, what is this game? I don't want to play these games. So we
Can
know
you give
that
me
they
some
are
questions?
right.
Can you
They
give me some?
are the games are producer driven. So
Yeah.
yep. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Because Miles and Karen played the game too, and that's how they got them to kiss the first time. Remember?
Right.
At
Mm-hmm.
the housewarming.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah.
So oh, okay. Well, they're good. They'll be good as long as Vinny learns to communicate and
Yeah, because he got real mad, and I didn't really thought was something to get that mad about, but he got really angry.
How do y'all think that they're going to end? I do still like Champagne Vinny and Brie. You're right with his communication, but I do want to give Vinny some communication points because even though he did have that breakdown, he did, like he said, he only made it to the carport and was like, all right, let me try to come back. This is my house and, blah, blah, blah. And I was glad that Brie was receptive, because she could have been faulty at that time, but she wasn't, and they talked
It
about it. I'm
seemed
pretty
like
sure.
it seemed like she's been trying to contain herself because I think she knows, and she said in the beginning that she could be bossy and all this stuff. So I really like the fact that she always says, "Well, my intention is not to
My
be this
intention.
way, or my intention is
Mm-hmm.
not to hurt you." Or she says
Mm-hmm.
she tries to say that a lot. You know what I mean? So
Mm-hmm.
at least she's aware that
Yeah.
she's
she's not
putting her best foot forward to be a
Mm-hmm. I
better
agree.
person. Hmm.
Yeah, I agree. I think they're gonna be cool. And like I said, I watched the Unfiltered this time, and they talked about how she was like, well, I clean up behind him. He doesn't seem to have a problem, and he doesn't this. Okay, you're gonna get tired of that, boo. But
right.
right,
What did she say on
but
Unfiltered? Did they call her on it?
yeah, she said it. She was like, I clean. When he walks, I pick. What's her name? What's the host?
Jamie?
Jamie was like, shit, I wish I could have somebody in the house if I drop something and didn't pick it up and would pick it up behind me. I would, she was like, ha ha ha, well, I'm trying to get better at that, but I just need, kind of stuff in order, basically. And she didn't seem like it was wearing on her, but that is going to be a conversation. Because if
I
that's
think it
something,
will wear on
it
her, and
will.
then you
Mm-hmm.
start getting
It will.
resentful. You start
Yep.
getting mad. You start getting resentful. Like, why,
Yep.
is he not picking
Yep.
up? Don't he see this
Right.
and that?
Like
So
you don't see
And
that whole sock on the floor.
What you
and
just
he go
said.
and
Yep.
he
Or at
gonna
first you think you're
oh
training
yes.
them. At
Mm-hmm.
first you're like, oh, I'm just going, if I pick up, then he'll know to start picking this shit
Oh
up.
my
But he's
God,
still
yeah.
blind
But he's
3
still
years later.
blind. Yep. You know why? Because we have enabled him. And
right.
then when you blow up about it, he gonna be like, well, babe, I thought that's what we do. Yeah. So it's gonna have to be a conversation. I mean, it's not gonna come now, but she did kind of say, it's gonna be a conversation.
But
Mm-hmm.
they'll be all right.
Yeah.
They're
Yeah.
good.
Yeah. I mean, that's normal stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that we are asking a lot of them, like even with Vinny saying when he was like, I come home from work and she's there. It's almost, and I was like, I get it. I fucking understand.
Yeah, that
And you
was
got to think
funny.
about like if they were dating, you would have that time to grow into that. But y'all
Mm-hmm.
went from nothing to something real quick. So you had no
Nothing or
choice but to
something.
go ahead and be like, okay, damn, this person over here every day. And I just met this joker 2 fucking weeks ago.
They'll be all
Are,
right.
Hmm.
are we gonna talk about Clara and Prudy Smurfs?
Why don't we? So now this week to us, he looks like the little baby from Rugrats. The one with the that's this week. Last week he was Baby Yoda. Now this is
This
what he looks
fool
like now.
then transformed
He
into
is Prudy Smurf. He is Prudy
Yeah.
Smurf.
Yeah.
Prudy
I'm
Smurf.
still not because I know that y'all are doing oral sex. And I
No,
want
no,
you to
no, no,
quit
no, no,
playing with
no,
this girl.
no.
You don't think they are?
Ain't no y'all. She.
She
Right. I think she is doing it.
I think she needs to
Because
stop.
you wouldn't be sexually frustrated. You would at least be getting yours off if you were getting some, but you are sexually frustrated. And you ain't seen your husband with his. So when y'all went swimming, when he was on an off week that week, when y'all was on y'all honeymoon, they didn't go swimming at all. Well, they weren't, but they were in Vegas. But I haven't seen my husband with his shirt off. Not going to bed, so that means you don't even peek when this fool go to the shower. Cause I'm peeking. Knock, knock, knock. You need a towel or some shit or some soap. You need me to do your back or.
He probably take all his clothes in there and lock the door.
Did y'all notice? Is it just me, or did y'all notice that Ryan be in the bed with his same clothes on, like his clothes,
His street clothes that would not fly. Yes,
I've been waiting for Lovey to call that shit out.
With that
and I had him
shirt,
outside clothes.
I'm like, why you got that same shirt on in the bed?
Well, you already know how I feel about wearing your street clothes in the bed.
I was about to say, I've been waiting for Lovey to call that out. Unless, but wait though, isn't he the one that has so many of the same thing? To where
he had that same shirt on. Don't try to give him no pass. No.
Yeah, you tried it. That was sweet.
Shirt on.
That was nice. You tried it. You tried it
with that same shirt on. You ain't showered.
Sorry, Ryan. I tried. I'm sorry, Ryan. I tried.
Yeah, that's not fair to Clara. Just, I'm sorry. I'm not sucking anything if I'm not getting a sticking.
Let me tell you something. It might have worked one time because I didn't know that you weren't going to do me back, but it would never, ever happen again because I damn sure wouldn't have did it again.
Yeah. Hell no. Offered because she was probably just trying to whoop it on him, and
because she was trying to go to Pound Town.
Yeah, but even if I offered and then you didn't reciprocate, then I damn sure ain't gonna do it again.
Ain't no way.
Maybe she was doing a Chris where she thought if she do it again,
no,
they'll be closer.
She probably did. She probably did.
Have a seat, April.
I'm gonna suck the skin off of this thing where he ain't gonna have no other choice. Where he gonna just want to throw it at me.
And I can hear him. Well, thank you.
I was just about to say, but I said, you know what he said? Thanks. With his goofy ass.
Yeah.
Wait, do y'all think that he likes her, or is he doing a Jeopardy where he likes her, or you think he don't really like her?
I think he liked her. I just think, I don't know. I just think he approved, and I think because he's trying to hide behind that love, like Pastor Cal. He broke through that shit early. Like Pastor Cal broke through that on last week. Right. So that was early. That was like in the beginning of y'all getting home. So usually we don't see Pastor Cal breaking fools down to like week 8 and 9. And you'd be like, Pastor Cal, they only got 2 weeks to go, bro. You should have been here. But this was 2 weeks. And Pastor Cal broke it down and was like, oh, well, did you know about this is called coloring in the lines. You don't know about coloring in the lines? Well, how do you feel? You feel this? Oh, boom.
He has the Karen syndrome. Like I said last week, he is putting up a front. Well, not even a front, but he doesn't want his family to know how he gets down.
Why? Because he religious and shit?
Yeah.
Well, then why would you do the show?
Hello, that's always been the $1 million question.
Girl, with all of them. Every last one of them, I swear.
Right.
I'm done with them.
I'm just like, Clara, come on, yo, just and everybody taking shots. I'm gonna just take some juice.
I don't know. He could be.
Yeah, he gonna bore the pants right on off of her. And if y'all stay together, you ain't gonna stay together. Sooner or later, y'all gonna break up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because they're taking the shots and I want to do water.
What time they go to bed?
That was kind of on my nerves.
Yes.
Yeah, April. What do you tell her, April, that what she said? I hadn't been to sleep at 10 o'clock since I stayed with my parents, and that's 10 years. Or my parents go to sleep at 10 o'clock.
I mean, I can't fault them. If you need your rest so that you can go to work, do you, boo?
Right. Like, what job does she got where she ain't getting up till noon?
She a flight attendant.
Oh.
No. Ooh, you went there.
What you call that woman?
A server.
Oh, wow.
She's a flight attendant. She has to be up when she needs to be up, but when she doesn't, then she in the damn bed. And I feel
going back drinks with Virginia.
Right.
Let me sip on my tea with that one.
Wait a minute. Why is it that Haley didn't take Jacob with her to
over
Clara
their house?
I
said that too. I was like, maybe because Ryan didn't need friends because he already had his friends there. Either. Yeah, Vinny didn't come either. Vinny probably was glad Bree was gone. He was like, shh. Yeah, you go on over there.
I think that's when Vinny probably went to go meet his cousin because Vinny ain't tripping like that.
Vinny probably needed a damn break.
But
Don't
remember,
play.
they all had a get together, and y'all see Paige and what's the name ain't came.
Mm-hmm.
Well, because Paige got her own
They
issues
got
to
other
deal
stuff
with.
going on. Don't meet
But
with
what
them.
Bree said,
I didn't
I'm
even
not sure.
expect that.
I'm not sure Paige will come, but
But she can still come and hang
he
out.
was
That's no
Yeah,
invited.
reason
now
to
she could at least
alienate
still
everyone
dance.
else.
I
She don't
agree.
need to come
I
and
feel
hang
like
out.
she still should have been able to participate and go to the brunch and all that stuff.
No, we're gonna see some one-on-ones with her and Bree, cause Bree with it. Remember what Bree said? What happened? What? How you feel, bitch? You know, Bree got a little hoodie. Bree got a little bit more hoodie or than I thought she was gonna be.
So we just
You
gonna
Yeah,
go
got one
ahead
of
like
the
and
y'all
guys,
said, Bree and Chris they need to stay home and handle their business.
Paige.
Paige
Mm.
and Chris.
I mean, oh, I'm sorry, Paige. Oh, Laura, see, I'm getting all mixed up.
So we go ahead and transfer into them.
Yeah, yeah, because I have
Oh
so
Lord.
many things, so
Oh
many.
Lord.
So
my
Oh
listen,
gosh.
notes, my notes, my nicknames of them are BAN and DB.
care to
Bitch
elaborate?
ass, bitch ass Negro, and dumb. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, I was
Oh.
calling him a bitch ass the whole time.
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, yeah.
I,
But I'm
I'm,
also still mad at Paige because you keep falling for the okey doke. You keep falling for it. It
but
keeps on being turned on you, and you let him.
but baby, that composure that she had, because
Hello.
had that been me, my mouth would have been hot. I'll be like, okay, so you got me here, you got the both of us here, and you gonna sit over there quiet as a church mouse? Are you serious, son?
Girl, he
Oh
And
was
no.
blame
bringing out the
her again.
receipts.
And
He was
blame
bringing out
her
the
again.
receipts on him.
Hmm.
I was dying laughing.
I was here for
Yeah.
it. I was so here for it. It's like, yes, honey.
When that happened, said,
Yes.
I thought I was pregnant too. Like, what? Yeah,
Right. She
she
was like,
that was
Y'all
a
why you
want
little
to
gonna
talk
let
dig.
about
me
That
my
was a
leave?
little
mouth?
poke. That was a little
My
poke.
jaw hit the flow like I've had my own experience with that. Bitch, wait
But
a
Oh,
minute.
I
It's
knew
been two
exactly what
weeks.
she was talking about. I knew
It's
exactly
sweetie,
two
what she was talking
weeks.
you're
about.
not out of the water just
No,
yet.
but she did that on
She said her
purpose.
period came on.
She said her
Her
period came, but
period
she
was
did that on
supposed to be on by that time. It's only been 16 days.
Yeah, but she told Pastor Cal
Pastor
last
Cal that
week
her period
that
had just
that
come.
she got hers. Yeah. So
The thing about it though is, she might have been sleeping with him after that, you know that. But anyway,
Oh yeah, definitely she did.
the thing about it is that she pulled them receipts out on purpose because he was sitting there trying to be all quiet and calm. And she was like, oh, you think that you gonna wreck my life and bring all this havoc and then sit there quietly? Let me just ruin all this stuff you got going on right here and let this woman know that you sleeping with me too. And
so
she was looking
I
at him like, you sleeping with her? Oh, it
Raw
was
dogging
oh
bad.
it.
wait though. Did she pull weight? Can we can we talk about how the baby mama, because she's a baby mama now, how the baby mama came up with the true baby daddy line?
Mm-mm.
Uh whose is it? Is Chris's? Who's I thought I was pregnant. Whose whose is it? I said,
Who?
oh, she
This one
went
right
baby
here?
daddy on him. Right. This thing
I
about
was dying laughing.
Belinda,
she
I'm agreeing with you. That girl ain't a lick of pregnant because did y'all
Mm-hmm.
peep how she skirted
Mm-hmm.
to the next conversation? She was just like,
Mm-hmm.
oh, so you pregnant and blah, 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 blah. Yeah, so, da, da, da.
Yeah.
I was like,
That girl ain't
oh,
bit more pregnant than me or you.
right.
And
Who you
this
talking about?
baby
The baby
is
mama? Which
yeah,
one?
that girl ain't bit more pregnant. The
She
baby
not
mama ain't
pregnant.
bit more pregnant. And then when you talk about
Carolann,
being the stepmama, it would have shook a little something. You gonna make a face, you gonna make a something. If you because ain't nobody giving up no babies that easy. Let somebody come around, somebody about to be my kid's stepmom. Be like, that's cute. Shut your stupid ass up. But anyway, you know what I mean?
now
Like
you
she didn't
my
flinch
baby
to
not
that
going
at
with you till
all.
my baby can talk.
Right, my
Sorry
baby don't
about
know
that.
you. I don't even know you. He don't even know
Right.
you. So when she was talking, I'm okay with being a stepmom, a real
Y'all look
mom, somebody
jazzy.
really pregnant would have been like, yeah, that's some bullshit.
Y'all
So
look
that girl ain't bit
jazzy.
more pregnant. Right.
But
Y'all look jazzy.
you notice when Paige revealed that he had been sleeping with her too, then Chris got so irritated. He was
Yes,
so
that's what I'm saying.
irritated. He was
Once again, he mad
angry.
at her for telling the truth. And he flipped it on her. And now she rude. She rude. She ain't rude. She telling the truth. I hate when he does that to her and she let him.
I'm trying to be respectful to Chris. I don't know why, but I'm trying to be respectful to Chris. Let's talk about how much of a BAN he is to where you don't even sit in the middle. You
Mm-mm.
sit on the side and you sit away from Paige. So you let these girls sit together. You don't know what's gonna happen. You don't know. This is not love and hip hop. This is not basketball wives. Ain't no security here. This is only camera people. Ain't no security here. You don't know if Paige wants to turn up and get Atlanta or ATL, or if this girl wants to get Chicago or whatever the hell she from, and they get to wrestling. But you sit there, and I bet you he'd have been like, hold on, nigga. They should have jumped his ass.
Now
That
I'm
fool
glad the
was
page
sitting
didn't do
there.
that because you can't fight over somebody that ain't your damn man for real. Like, come on now. You
Oh
just
yeah, no, I'm glad, but I'm saying,
yeah.
but you don't know. You don't know. You sat, you brought these women together. But he was also, that was his political statement. He was sitting on the side that he wanted to sit on.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
And
he did make it clear.
He
I think
did.
that whole thing flipped on him because I don't know what
It
he was
did.
thinking about bringing them together. Talk about he got trying to clear the air because Paige was good. I wouldn't need to come. What do I need to be there for? I don't need
My
no air
Right.
cleared to me.
my
But
ex, the mother of my child. My
he thought he was
ex,
clearing
the
the
mother
air
of my
and my
child.
wife and all this stuff. Please.
To me,
Mm-mm.
they both act like they knew a joke the page didn't know. And the joke is that girl ain't pregnant and we playing this whole goddamn show. The whole thing about him being on here in the first place, about the whole pregnancy thing. I feel like him and old girl felt like we about to make ourselves reality TV stars right now for a whole nother
Because she
reason.
ain't all that fresh though. Because just
No,
keeping it
she not. Her
funky,
skin
like
was
your
bad.
edges. I mean, boo boo, you looking cute. You cute, but like you wasn't like hella super fried whipped and shit. Like if you was supposed to be, you supposed to
No.
be coming like you going on. You photo shoot ready, boo. Like I'm seeing edges that's like coming up. I'm seeing I don't know if it's tracks or hair or whatever the hell, but you supposed to be hella fire ready based on what he talking about. He like and he don't like Paige. You know what I'm saying? But you already
But
knew
look at
he was
him with
going
that
crazy.
same blue ass suit every time.
You already knew he was going crazy. He shut down on his homies when his homies was talking about. But I said, why are y'all forcing this girl on him? Stop forcing that.
I
What y'all
agree.
call them? Past the edges. They looked and was like, what? Like, but y'all
Because
trying to
they
force
know he
this
making
man.
clearly something ain't good with the ex because otherwise they wouldn't have even been encouraging him to go on and stay with Paige.
Say it
Clearly,
again.
him and
Why
the ex
he?
probably was toxic,
I
whatever their
think they used to
situation
Use
fight.
was.
his little stupid ass for his money, just like he
I think
using
they
her
used
for
to
her
fight.
looks.
I think she used to beat him
And you
up.
see how she looked at him when Paige was talking about I might be pregnant. The ex looked over at him like with Chris by Chris, like by who? And looked over at him and he was sweating. And then she started getting unraveled. You could tell she started getting upset. She's like, "Oh, you could just ain't nothing going on here."
Right.
Because Chris
That
probably
had me
done lied to
rolling.
her. He lied
Say
to her. I'm pretty sure he
say it
told her he
again,
didn't touch that
Wahid.
girl.
What happened? What's going on? Ain't
Nothing.
nothing.
But you know what? Like Belinda said, I'm sure Chris was lying. He probably was saying he didn't sleep with Paige. He don't want to be
Hmm.
with her. He just whatever reason he got married. Who knows why he told her he got married. But come to find
To
out, he
make
been
her
sleeping
Jade.
with this girl every day.
To
Yep.
make her Jade. I truly believe that he did this and was able to get on and was like, oh, I'm able to, because if it wouldn't have been Paige, it just would have been a regular chick and it wouldn't have been live on TV. You know what I'm saying? But he happened to get on and do it. And, he trying to promote his business at the same time, but he's on TV making a fool out of a chick when, I mean, I don't agree with you doing that, but you could have made a fool out of a chick like just in regular time. You didn't have to bring her ass on TV and do that, but I guess you're doing this because they are getting a little stipend. In everything that he does, he still big ups that girl, my ex fiance, my the mother of my child, my ex fiance. He's still bigging her up because it's
Did
like
you
he's trying
see
to
what?
save face.
Did you hear what was that fool talking about when he was talking about? I'm just gonna go and read my Bible, and he was
Right.
just saying
Watch
all
the
Holler.
kind of crazy
game.
stuff. I'm like, what is he talking
Yeah.
about?
I hollered. I was like, really? And you
Right. You
gonna
about to go
jack
He
read
off
the
was
Bible
too?
and
sounding
watch the
like a
game.
fool.
Right.
Such a jerk. Oh God. Mm-mm.
He hurt my feelings with that one because you should have even brought that. That was damn near blasphemy. I think she's a liar. I didn't want to hear what she's saying. Blah blah blah. Jesus is mine. Yeah, I don't. Mm-mm. Yeah, I don't.
Not Jesus
Mm-mm.
is mine.
Yeah.
Saying all kind of
Um.
crazy stuff that wasn't making no
Mhm.
sense.
Well, I had an appreciation for old girl seeing that Paige is a nice girl.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you know what? She's perfectly fine. Because he probably did say or set the tone like this girl ugly. She just not all together, and I don't like her. Boom, 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 boom. But then when you get in front of her, because she probably had some preconceived notion about who she was, but the more and more she spoke to her, it's just like, oh, she's a lovely person. And then Chris, why you talking to her? Chris. Mm-mm.
But the thing is, so when you got to her, as far as the meeting, when you got to her, is this for like, what's the purpose? Because if Chris is telling me, well, I'm getting ready to divorce her, so she's not going to be in my child's life,
I don't
and
need
I'm
to
not
meet her.
fucking with you, right? I'm not messing with you, Chris. So why do I need to know her? Now, if you guys were going to continue to be together, then this is when I need to meet her. Same thing with Paige. So, but I mean, I kind of get, okay, Paige, whatever you want to look and see what his type is like. Okay, whatever. But the thing is, Paige, is getting me because you almost out of it, and I'm about to stop calling you a DB. But then you still hold DB status because it's like, are you meeting her because you want to see if you can work it out with her? Like, okay, we have a good rapport. So then now I can work with him because we got this all together. How they left out of that meeting yesterday? Paige and Chris are about to be together, but Paige damn near about to be the godmama to this baby.
Hey, she said she gonna get something out of the deal, whether it be a friendship or a man.
Mm.
I don't need friends that bad.
I was a little bit confused, but I mean, Paige is good, better than me because I wouldn't even win. I'd have been done with the
Mm-mm.
foolery. I don't need to go. But even there, she's complimenting the eggs, and then they hug and all that. That was beyond me. I don't need to see you or
That was
her.
black girl magic, Wahid.
And
No, it wasn't. That was dumbass
I'm
magic.
like,
She
what?
was
What
But
was
she was
listen,
trying
magical, Iva? What
she
was
was she
magical
was
about that? I don't need to
she
see
was
him or
trying to
her.
uplift, and she was
but if
trying
you
not to
said
down
you
a
we
black
walked
woman.
away saying we getting a divorce, what was the purpose of this meeting for all parties involved? Last
Say it
week
Right.
we
again,
said
Belinda.
I
we getting
agree.
a divorce. And the same
Say
I
thing with
it
the
mean,
again,
cousins or whoever
Belinda.
the hell the cousin pastors. Why are y'all trying to get him to stick with this girl and fuck up her life? Leave that girl alone.
Because
Like,
they didn't know that he had said the thing about the divorce. But like Levy said, I think that they know about the toxicity between the last relationship because I truly
I agree.
believe I do not know her. However, I know chicks like her. And she be screaming on him and breaking vases and throwing shit and probably beating him up.
but
So they know that that's toxic.
And
And
probably cheating because he said that they didn't trust each other.
there you go.
then probably the thing to it too is that's just he met his fucking match. Chris is a whole asshole. So anything that girl gave him, he fucking earned it. He may not earned it with her, but he done earned it with somebody. So it's just your match. Like she may be his kryptonite. Like
He
you
put
done fucked
he
over everybody else, including Paige, little
hmm
stupid ass. So
oh
now
my
this chick is
God.
the one that continues to fuck you over back. You earned it, boo.
He is
Karma.
poodled down with her. You right, Belinda. If she said jump, this nigga said how high times five. He would. I could see it in his face. I got brothers. I could see
No,
it.
the thing about I know this is a show and everything, but even the previews for next week, Paige is sitting down with him again. Why are we still
Why
sitting
are we do we
down?
keep
Why
meeting?
was
That's
just
what I'm saying too. Why does she keep meeting?
yeah. This at this time
Probably
at
trying to
this
get the
point
rest of her
it
check.
must be a check. I was about to say at this point it must be a check because there's no reason for me to sit with you, especially after I done clowned you in front of your baby moms
Right. You
and
know
then
what?
got up and walked out. There's no why would I be needing to meet? Like why?
Like you said, either that could have been a Zoom call.
Oh, exactly. Ain't even need to be. Don't even
It
call
ain't
me
have to
to
be
be
none of
honest.
the above. There's no need to call me. We're getting a divorce. There's no
But
need to talk to me
but it could have
anymore.
been a Zoom call.
And I
I don't want to
know
hear
I
nothing
wasn't
from
here,
you.
ladies. I wasn't here last week, but
Mm-hmm.
I do want to comment on all of the foolery that Chris
Mm-hmm.
did in front of Pastor Cal. And
Who?
then when they get into the parking lot or when after
Who?
they leave, he whispers something to her. And the next thing you know, she looking
Grinning
back,
because she
talk,
retarded.
and he looking at her behind and saying little
We don't
stuff
say that word,
and she's
Belinda.
I'm
smiling.
sorry. I'm sorry. She's slow tarded. Is that better?
She's
No.
less than smart.
She Rain Manning. She Rain Manning.
And then what got me last week is I'm gonna go see my other chick, but can you take my luggage home?
Oh my God.
Wahid! Oh my God. So this is
And then
what
it
got
looked like she was lingering around in the parking deck,
she
hoping
She
to
was.
was
turn
because
That's
he
what
back
I'm
said
around
saying.
or
something to her.
She was
something.
He
what
said something
she
about her butt, and then she lingered around looking.
yeah, no. He
Hoping that he
peeled
turn around.
off. That was camera magic. Because what he said in her ear, I was there, I'm a fly. And he said, when the cameras leave, I'm about to be back and have it ready.
That's what
And
he
the bitch
said.
had it ready. That's what he said.
That's what he said.
Like a Pop Tart, have it hot and
I
ready.
think that's why she was looking back, looking for him.
Exactly
Yeah.
why
Yeah.
because you crazy. What kind of self-esteem? She need a whole. First of all, where is Dr. Viviana? Because we can't even talk to Dr.
Where
Pepper
is
right
Dr.
now.
Viviana? She
Where is
missing
Dr.
in action
Viviana? Somebody needs to talk to her. She needs some therapy, and she need to
because
say, when we
he
finish here,
said
I'm about to refer you to some of my homies because bitch, you need more than I can give.
because he
Pastor
said
Cal should have
right in
stayed
front
back
of
like the daddy and been like, "Now go ahead get stuff, Chris, so you can go on and go. I'll wait."
because he
Pastor
said
Cal
right,
didn't even want. Why he did you see Pastor Cal didn't even want to get up and shake this fool hand when he came
right.
in?
He said right in front of Pastor Cal that he didn't want to be with her and that he wanted a divorce and thought maybe sleeping with her again was gonna create some closeness, but that didn't happen. And
Y'all
so
know every time Pastor Cal take them glasses off, he cussing, right?
he'd be so confused. He like, what?
Like, did you just say that? Oh, I'm so over them. Like, for real. Iva is doing the motion like she's
It's
Pastor Cal,
sad.
taking the glasses off. Yeah, I'm
Mhm.
really disappointed in Married at First Sight, period,
Mhm.
because they
Mhm.
have allowed this type of foolery to ensue that
Oh,
we
and
could
Sue.
easily pull up on BET and VH1.
It's
It's
Right.
borderline
ridiculous.
abusive, really.
It
It
is.
is. I was feeling real sad for Paige. I was. I don't anymore.
Oh, that ended
No,
after
that ended a
episode
while
3.
ago. That ended a while ago. I don't feel sorry for her no more either.
That
Because
actually ended before the honeymoon, huh? Before the honeymoon was
Mhm.
yeah,
over. And that's
Mhm.
a damn shame.
Mhm.
Mhm.
Yeah, that ended before the honeymoon.
Because
Never mind.
where's Paige friend? Where are her friends? Like I would have loved for the Gross sisters to come and
That's
be
what I'm
like,
saying.
"Girl,
Where was the Gross sisters?
what are you
I think
doing?
they
Like, why
I
didn't you
think
meet
they
with them
didn't
at
show
all?"
hers. They showed his homies. They didn't get to show, but just like, hey, but let's keep this funky. Let's roll that beautiful bean footage. Remember, when it came to meeting people, we saw him and his friends talking. We saw him and his family talking. We saw her talking to his family, but we still didn't see her talking to her family. And then when it came to this, we didn't see her talking to her friends. We saw him talking to his people because they needed to keep that space open for Chris to lie and deflect. And then we need to keep that space open for Chris and his non pregnant baby mom to have light. So we're not going to see anybody supporting Paige. So this is part of the editing that I'm a little pissed off about. Because you mean to tell me that y'all not going to show anybody supporting Paige except for Bree, except for
Yeah, where's her
loudmouth ass
mother?
Virginia?
Where's her brother?
Come on,
You know what I'm saying? Like
come
where
on,
are they?
That's I'm
Yeah.
like,
come
why would
on.
they leave her like that? Like I don't understand. It's and if I were Paige, I don't know. Maybe there is footage, and maybe they just didn't show it, which is why she's not saying anything. But I couldn't imagine going through this by myself, and I'm home. Oh hell
Mhm.
no! I'm so over
Yeah.
here looking stupid and lonely, and I could go home. My people's is here. I ain't call my friend and be like, "Girl, come on down here and see this apartment they done put me in." You know what I mean? If nothing else, I don't
If
understand that.
nothing
And
else,
you
where's
have
the Gross
friends
sisters?
because the
I
Gross
think that
sisters
they
really were real friends.
I think that's part of the edit. That's what I'm saying, Belinda. They are editing it to where it's looking like she's alone, but you know she calling somebody. You know she's talking to somebody. They're showing him and doing all this, but they're showing his friends and his family when they're on him. But she's not getting any of that.
But we
You know what
still
I'm
ain't
saying?
seen Pop Pop. We ain't seen the granny. We ain't seen nobody. All we seen is past the hairline.
Who
He's
and
very
who
consistent.
was that
now
homie?
I
That
want
was
to
with
see him
Pastor
on there.
Hairline.
Oh, that was
Who
the
was
cousin that was over there with the grandmama and them, the other little chocolatey. He chocolatey and chocolatey.
And what, Belinda?
He chocolatey and chocolatey.
girl? You
Yes,
sound
he
like
was
that
very
fool is
nice
some
looking.
milk. I'm gonna hurt you.
He was nice looking.
I was like, oh,
Mm-mm.
hey, chocolate.
Yeah,
I'm upset.
I don't. Me personally, I don't believe that Pastor Hairline knew nothing about his decision. This man has been on camera with you each and every single time you have brought outside sources in, and you mean to tell me you did not confide in him? Lies.
Oh, for him to act like I'm just now telling y'all the whole story.
Exactly.
Oh, she wasn't cute. She was, yeah. For them to act like this first time I heard this.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Like, oh, this news to me, even though he
Mm-hmm.
probably knew it immediately. When y'all were over to the side, talking
Immediately.
about how big her booty was.
Right. Right.
Okay, lovey, I'm here for it.
I'm
I
sleep on
forgot all
y'all.
about that.
I fell
Mm-hmm.
asleep on that shit. That shit is whack.
Oh, okay. I'm over them. Are we done?
Could we address Virginia
Ooh,
and West Virginia's wings? And wings look good as hell. I don't know if it's because I'm detoxing trying to get this stuff, this medicine out. But them wings, but they was all grilled. We were
He
like,
threw down. Eric threw down. He didn't have because he had so much time on his hands because she was at the wedding. He threw down. He had all that food and everything.
well, he
It was
ordered the
looking good.
wings, and then they made the typical rotel, and he had some little pigs in a blanket. He probably didn't got out the package or whatever. But they had, nice little spread. But them wings, I was like, where the bag come from? Put the bag back up on the counter so I can see where the wings came from. They look like they were grilled and everything. I'm
go
just saying.
ahead. Go
Yeah, them.
ahead.
I cannot. Now you're gonna have me go back and look.
Right.
Yeah, I'm gonna go back and look. Like, where the wings come from?
Where the wings come from?
Now I
I was
want some
wondering if
wings.
you saw it. Yeah,
That does
but
sound good. Oh,
it does. It does.
Mm-mm.
It
oh,
does.
okay. Yeah. All right. Well, on that note,
And right.
we are done. All right, everybody. Thank you so much for checking in with us yet another week. Thank you for being the best part of this podcast. Definitely share, like, and subscribe if you haven't already done so. Comment. Let us know, what do you think of this week's shafuggery? On that note, thank you, ladies. See you next week.
Bye.